Happy New Week. What's good with my people, right? It's the Red Light Special, live, hosted by your girl, Yaminah Legohn. If you're new to my show, you don't know who I am. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a choreographer, producer, director, CEO of Art of Legohn LLC. I produce a show called Red Light Special, and that of Urban Burlesque, and I also produce other shows and events. And I also am a motivational speaker. I'm the #1 hustler. And for Red Light Special Live, this is a platform for us to have a conversation about what's fresh with the culture, hot topics, sex and relationship tips. So last week we were talking about the signs, okay? We were talking about what sign was compatible. And since I'm a Scorpio, it was really about, what signs I have been most compatible with. So the fun thing is I did a little survey. And we talked about that too. We talked about the top. Okay, so last week, I'm late. Okay, last week we talked about women in business. Okay, the time before that we talked about the zodiac signs. We were talking about having a business, being a woman. A lot of women are choosing their careers over a relationship. So that's what we talked about. Say hi to Trixie, y'all. She just loves to be all up in the mix, man. I just, what can I do? We've been in quarantine together, so I don't got a little cage to put her in. Oh, just so y'all know, y'all might hear my little nephew screaming in the background. You might hear him crying. That's my little 1-year-old nephew, okay? There's only so much a girl can do. So today on Red Light Special Live, I have a special guest today. Her name is Kaleila Jordan. We're going to get into her in a little bit. We're going to be bringing her into the show. I love to support my women, especially my Black women, Black and brown women, women of color, especially the ones that are hustling out there, hustling and trying to get their, their business started, or even if they already have their business started, they've been on the hustle. A lot of times we don't get the recognition that we deserve. And Black women are the leading entrepreneurs in the United States. So it's very important that we shine light on them. And for our other young entrepreneurs that are coming up in the game, we want to give you guys some information too. Because when I was coming up in the game, not too many people showed me the ropes, okay? I mean, my parents, they laid down some foundation. My daddy, he laid down some foundation. And that was cool. But as far as the industry goes, I really had to, figure it out myself. It wasn't an easy task. It definitely wasn't, it wasn't something that was easy. But I definitely know that if you have a goal, if you have a dream, and there's something that you want to do, you want to definitely make sure that you know how it works, how that system works, and figure out different ways you can make multiple streams of income. So yes, we're going to be, I'm just getting a few people in. Hello, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. So yeah, I think that it's important. If you're going to be running a business, it's important to know the front and the back and the diagonals and all aspects of running a business. So, see, I like to run my business with style, okay? I like to dress. I like to be cute. I like to be all of them things. I got my red wine today. I can't start this show without no red wine, y'all. Because I have to have my little conversation with y'all. So in the business, for me, just have a little background of me. I'm from Los Angeles, and I started in Hollywood, and I came to New York. And as an entrepreneur, as a performing artist, as a professional dancer, as an entertainer, I definitely have experienced so many ups and downs in the entertainment, from 1 being a woman, 2 being a Black woman, 3 being 4'11" and people thinking I'm way younger than what I am. So it's definitely been it definitely has been some hardships, but I'm not the only one who has been through things. Okay. A lot of women that I know have been through a lot of ups and downs within their careers. And what I say to y'all is just, keep going strong, because that's what we need. We need you out there. We do. We need you out there. And if you are a young entrepreneur, I definitely would love to have you on the show. I will be having more guests coming the next couple of weeks. So you got to have me all to yourself for the first couple weeks. And now it's time to share. I know y'all love me and everything, but it's time to share. Sharing is caring, y'all. Sharing is caring. And if someone else can come on here and express and talk about their experience, and it's not just coming from me, then some of y'all I know y'all believe me. I know y'all believe what I got to say. I know y'all believe a girl. You know what I mean? But it's nice to have somebody else on that you can relate to. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce our guest for today. Okay. Before I even get up into that, let me tell you about Miss Kaleila J. Now, I've known Kaleila for years. I mean, it's been over 10 years, and I watched her in class. I watched her in auditions. I watched her perform on stage and TV, and she's very inspiring, motivating, and I think she is a beautiful Black queen. And I feel, it's not even that I think, her voice should definitely be heard. She is a professional dancer. She's a dance and fitness coach. She's a personal trainer. She has online personal training, nutrition, coaching, and she does live stream strength training and dance fitness classes. And her credits with dance goes with Nicki Minaj, Michelle Montano, Pharrell Williams, T.I., Sean Paul, Elephant Man, and more. Okay? She has a lot of credits. I've known this girl for a long time. I've seen her in a lot of different things. So the list goes on and on and on. Okay? And as a fitness model, she's done work with Adidas, Reebok, and WBFF, World Beauty Fashion and Fitness Pro. Now, when I say this girl body is banging, this girl body is banging. See, like back in the day, my body was boom, 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 boom. All this muscle and stuff, I still got some of that muscle, but it turned into some juiciness. And she kept it going. So every time I see her body, I'm like, girl, how you do that, girl? I need to know. She's hot. Okay, and so just a little background with my lovely friend, my lovely guest that will be on. So introducing to y'all, Miss Kaleila Jordan.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, boo? How you doing?
I'm good. I see Trixie is in the background.
Oh yeah, you see Trixie. She, that girl always got to be up in the mix. She don't care. She don't care. But hey, I don't got no Twitter.
I go way back to Trixie days. She's still around.
I know, right? She's been around 12 years. She's been around, girl, but she stayed by my side. She wants to be up in the show. So why not?
Yeah, that's an older cat for sure.
Yes. You look good.
Thank you.
Ooh, So our girl Kaleila is out here in Los Angeles. We are in LA. Yep, and she has been in the game for so long. And so before we get to all the other questions, I'd like you to tell our audience, tell us a little bit about yourself and where you came from and where you come from.
Well, I come from San Diego, right around the corner pretty much. I've always traveled back and forth to LA. I had my grandmother, she lived in LA. She passed now, but she lived in LA. So I would always come up here, and I just always knew I wanted to dance. I didn't know where I wanted to take it, but I knew I wanted to dance. So I came out to school at Cal State LA, majored in theater arts and dance, and that was a way for me to get a degree and then like be in the scene and then like kind of check out the auditions and stuff, you know. But it was hard to balance both. It's definitely hard to balance school and like auditioning and like trying to build a career in the industry. So I went back and forth for a while until I graduated, and then I started tackling more dance jobs, and I have to find something else to do because it was so hard to maintain. So that's how I started getting into fitness. Just trying to have another job at the gym, really. I wasn't even like, to be honest, that passionate about fitness. It was just like something that came natural to me. And I'm like, okay, I could do this. This could, you know, support me while I try to dance. And then, you know, I started finding out about Zumba and everything. And I started teaching Zumba. And I remember you was teaching Zumba too, at 24-hour fitness. And I was inspired by you too, because I was taking your class. Like, I was just getting into like dance hall. I had never done dance hall before. Like, and people would think like, oh, you know, are you Jamaican or something? I definitely have gotten that before.
Right.
But, yeah, I wasn't. So after, you know, tackling dance and landing some jobs that were on my list, I was kind of like, all right, I need to think bigger. So I'm here now thinking bigger and trying to expand my brand and teaching dance fitness classes, not necessarily Zumba, because I didn't want to just be attached to Zumba.
Right.
I have my own thing. And that's what I'm doing now. Dance fitness online since we have the pandemic.
Right.
Which worked out perfectly. That's what I wanted to do anyways. So that's where we are right now, just to sum it up.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm super proud of you. I remember when you was in class, girl, busting them splits, the left and
the splits, yes.
This girl's so flexible. Like, your flexibility is off the chain. And I always love that you have technique behind you too, you know, not just training, but just overall technique, you know what I mean? And you know, as a Black girl in the industry, that's something that you got to be able to do everything, you know what I mean? If you can't do everything, you can be put in one category. So I've always admired that about you, that you could bust out your triple pirouette, give a pop that booty, you know what I mean? Not so many people, and you can still do it.
Yep.
You can still.
I mean, it's definitely come a time where I'm not trying to dance for other people, you know, but I can still do it.
Yeah,
I could, you know.
You're just smarter. You're just smarter with it, you know.
Yes, work smarter, not harder.
Exactly, smarter, not harder. Because, you know, especially like with, you know, the personal training. Yeah, I remember them days, personal training and all of that. Like, that stuff was really hard on the body and on the mental. Yeah, like trying to rush into an audition and trying to do a client, like at the same time building your business and promoting yourself and marketing yourself. You know, it's a lot.
It is a lot.
Yes. So that leads me to my next question. So what inspired you, like, from the beginning, that you wanted to perform? Like, who inspired you with
that? Definitely watching music videos on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely watching music videos. I was just talking about that with one of my other friends. We was talking about the Wu-Tang Clan music video. Remember that one that it was like a bedrock theme? Oh. And it was like a bunch of music video girls, and the beat was like da, 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 da. There was like Shimmying by Redman or Method Man. Like, videos like that inspired me, where I was seeing a lot of brown girls too. There was a lot of brown girls in those particular videos that inspired me. And I don't know what happened to that. Music videos changed a lot, but that inspired me. And a lot of music videos back then were like film too. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I was like more looking at those. Like, I wasn't a movie person so much, or like, there's not a particular dancer that I can think of that really, Michael Jackson, of course, like everybody was a Michael Jackson fan.
Yep.
Everybody. But definitely music video. Sean Paul with the I'm still in love with is that Tanisha Scott in the video?
Yeah, that's Tanisha Scott. Shout out to Tanisha Scott.
Right. See, and she's in the game like choreographing now. So those were some powerful moments, like
yeah,
you know, that Kevin Little.
Mm-hmm.
No letting go, no. Those was all like videos that I was watching. Like, man, I want to like be in this kind of stuff.
Yes,
I want to be dancing and like, you know.
You know, you're right that it changed. Like back in the day, early 2000s, even the late 90s, like the music videos had more brown skinned girls, dark skinned girls in their videos, and a lot of them, you know, were from New York. And when I moved to New York, I saw that chocolate girls got so much more love. And I was
like, really?
Oh, yes. I mean, you know, in LA, we got love regardless, so we was always confident in who we were and all of that. But
yes, confidence, everything.
Yes. When I got to New York, I was like, wow, like they really love them some chocolate sisters. And that makes sense why you saw more of them in the music videos back in that time, because really what they wanted to see. You know, when hip hop got more popular and more broad and everybody was really into hip hop, I feel like that's when the colorism started to come in a little bit more, where you saw more light skinned girls and chocolate girls, you know what I mean?
Right, because now it's definitely a colorism thing.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
Yeah. So that leads me into my next question. So what did you learn the most as a professional dancer, and being in the entertainment industry as a Black woman? What stands out to you the most that you've learned that helps you today?
No one cares. Keep trying harder.
Ooh.
To be honest, no one cares. You got to keep trying, and people might tell you one thing, but you really just got to believe in yourself, and things can happen for you. So the industry is tough. It definitely toughened me up. And I've seen a lot of people come in and just tap out instantly.
Yeah.
Maybe like one or two auditions, and they're like, why? I don't see why I didn't get picked. And they're like picking apart the politics, and you can't do that. And everybody wants it. So that's why I think of nobody cares, work harder, because everybody wants it. There's all kind of politics, but as a Black woman, we get it real, real hard, and still nobody cares. Like me speaking about it right now, we already know it could trigger somebody, and they feel, no, it doesn't. My struggle, that's a whole all lives matter subject. But that's really the motto. It toughens you up and makes you just believe in yourself, and no weapon formed against me shall prosper.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
That is true, you know. And for the girls out there who watch this and they say, oh, we get it hard too. Yeah, you get it hard. We're not saying that you don't get it hard, but skin complexion ain't in the menu of hard. You might have a challenge because of your technique or your personality, but it's never a skin complexion. So if your or ethnicity is never really involved with that. So, you know, you're absolutely right for us to still be here and prospering and finding other ways, you know, to maneuver around the game. That speaks a lot. Because you can't just say, I'm just going to be a dancer and then just be like, okay, that's it. Like, no, you got to have different kind of hustles so you can make ends meet, so you can be able to dance. And then if you're them is just coming from dance and you don't get that audition, or the depression, the anxiety, and all of that. You know what I mean? You got to be able to have that other stream of income, you know, that boosts your confidence. Like, okay, I didn't get this audition, or I didn't book that, but that's okay. I got this check coming over here. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what helped me prosper, and I see it help you too, because you're still getting work. You know what I mean? And that's dope. So
yeah, so some people, I was thinking maybe because there is a few people that actually do get through like that. Like, I feel like I've seen a couple people that just automatic success.
yeah,
And I think some people really can't grasp the concept that that may not be you, even though maybe they were inspired by somebody else that it happened like that for. And they can't see, like, that's just not your path. And you gotta that's some real soul searching to be happy for the next person and wait your turn when it happens like that, because it definitely does. Like, not everybody has to have the side hustle, and
right.
some people, it just, oop, I'm in there.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I also learned, the people that seem to be booking the jobs a lot of times they get in the job in an unethical way. You know what I mean? Sometimes they get in the job, you know, because they know they slept with someone, or they slobbed on someone.
That's major. You already know. That's one of the main things. That's why you can't worry about it. Like, you have no control over what somebody's desire and what their intentions are. You don't have no control over that.
True. And so that comes to when you see someone that seems to have it all. You know, I've seen the people that seem to have it all, but then their confidence is really low, or they got other stuff going on in their family. No one's ever perfect. You know what I mean? So when I see people who are like, oh my God, so-and-so is getting this, so-and-so is getting that, usually I know that so-and-so that's getting all these accolades, and then behind the scenes is a hot-ass mess. You know what I mean? So as long as, you know, my advice for, you know, young girls, young artists who see someone that might be doing more than what they're doing, just know it's your journey. You don't know what that person going through to get that. You know, we don't know if they were battling with health issues, or if they're somebody in their family died. We don't know, or they were straight up HOE. You know, that's another. You know.
Yeah, and that's it. A lot of times too.
that be the thing right there. A lot of people do the HOE situation. So let's go to the next. So, what's your plan for your business since we've been in this pandemic, and what type of services are you offering right now?
Oh, I got plans. So right now I'm offering live stream classes, dance fitness classes, my style, dance fit fusion with the Afro fit fusion combination. Pretty much I'm doing that for 35 minutes, 2 times a week. It's on my website, KaleilaJ.com. You can go check it out. And I'm doing one-on-one sessions, personal training on Zoom, FaceTime, Facebook Messenger, whatever works for me and the person. Everything's personalized. So I'm going to give a nutrition plan. I'm going to work out with them depending on what they would like to do, 2 or 3 times a week, 3 times a week at the most. And then I recommend workouts for you to do on your own. And we check in with each other. We see if you're losing weight, such and such. And it's really just as good as personal training in the gym as far as results go. It's not for everybody, because some people like a one-on-one interaction where you're there and you can fix them in person. But in videos, I can see everything going on. I can't correct you. You can do it from the comfort of your home with no one judging you. I can still correct you as long as you set up your video in a way that I can see everything. A lot of progress can be made. And I'm actually a testimony for online training even before this pandemic. Since I competed online, but I trained online with a coach. So it was a little bit different in the sense that I had to go into the gym to use equipment, and he wrote out workouts for me. We never got on video. So I'm actually giving a little more value than what I experienced to my clients, but it definitely worked. Both times I did online training. I placed first, my first time, and my second time I placed third in the world championships. So I definitely, put in the work, and it was all through a coach online. The check-ins for me, it worked. The accountability, it worked. So it definitely can benefit other people. But I just say again, it's not for everybody. So classes, some people might prefer that because there's other people they can see, and it's not that much of a commitment with the whole program. It's more fun. But those are the two services I'll be offering. And then in the future, what I'm trying to work on right now is a subscription-based thing for clients. I don't even know what to call it, a subscription-based site. Pretty much. Yeah, so we're always trying something new. We're moving forward together. It'll just be like accountability and weight loss and having fun through dance and fitness. Just trying to find out what site I want to use because I want to use like Patreon or OnlyFans or Twitch first. Something like that. So if anybody has suggestions, holla at me with which platform you think is best. But I'm kind of leaning towards Patreon to get some membership dance fitness going on and some different kind of fitness monthly challenges.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think that's smart that you're doing that because, people are definitely gaining weight, being cold. And then here you go with a bomb, snatch ass body. So I think it can really work. It will work for you because you definitely have all this training and you've been able to be a fitness model. Like I remember when you was changing your diet and all these things, like to be a fitness model. How was that during your competition, especially as a brown girl? What was that experience like?
Oh, well, the organization that I chose was definitely predominantly white. Mm-hmm. I feel actually from what I researched, I can't say like these are facts, so nobody come for me, but I feel like most of the fitness organizations are like predominantly white.
Yes.
So being black in it, I just don't know because when it comes to the judging, it's political as well. Mm-hmm. And I actually feel it may benefit you to be black because it's predominantly white for them to do some kind of equal opportunity kind of judging, something like that. I feel that might be going on, but overall, take color out of it. It was a great experience. It was definitely a great experience, but that diet part, whoo. That's why I'm kind of done with it, to be honest. Like, I like to eat. Let's talk about food.
You cook too? Can you cook, child? Can you cook?
I can cook.
Okay.
I can cook. I can't cook everything, but I cook what I cook.
See, I can cook, but I don't like to cook. So that means, therefore, I don't cook. But when I do want to cook, it's good. You know what I mean? But I try to there so people don't expect nothing when they come to see me. They don't cook the meal because a bitch like me ain't cooking for nobody. Like, I'll cook for my man when I have one. Technically I'm single now. So I'm cooking for single. Oh yeah, I'm single now, girl. I'm single.
I'm single too.
Single too. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm over here focused, taking care of my business. So since we talking about that, what's your zodiac sign?
My zodiac sign, Taurus.
Ooh, Taurus.
So they say we're bullheaded and stubborn. I always get that.
Do you
feel like anything positive? That's the number one thing I get. You're stubborn, huh?
Well, I know Taurus they have they know what they want. They go for what they want, and
we know what we want.
Yeah, y'all know what y'all want. So who do you feel you're the most compatible with?
See, that's a hard question because I really don't know about the whole zodiac compatibility part. I tend, in my experience, I can tell you, I get some of the same zodiac sign in Aries. Like I notice Aries and Taurus are attracted to me a lot of the times. And I guess I'm borderline Aries because I'm like on the cusp. Like my birthday is the day after Taurus starts. So I have a lot of Aries men and Taurus men, and I hardly notice the other signs. But I notice like Aries and Taurus. Again, Aries, a Taurus, and it never works. So I don't know what's going on and what would be better for me, but it ain't Aries or Taurus.
Well, they say I did a little survey because I'm a Scorpio, and the ones that I'm more so compatible with, I feel that I've experienced are Cancers, Virgos, and
Virgos. Okay, Virgos. Yeah, I've experienced a Virgo.
They say that Taurus and Scorpios are very compatible. Have you dated or have friends with Scorpio men?
When is Scorpio? What months?
November. End of October and November. 21st.
End of October?
Yeah, so like Halloween.
Scorpio? I feel like I might have, but I forgot his birthday. Oh. So it might have been. And it was a good physical connection, but it was very toxic.
Yeah, well, see, like, I'm not a fan of Scorpio men because I feel like Scorpio men can be toxic. But the sex is awesome. The sex is good. I haven't dated a Taurus yet that I can think of. No. I've had a couple Tauruses holler at me, and we had a cool conversation, but this didn't go anywhere. I know that as far as zodiac signs, men and women are definitely different. It's not the same. You know what I mean? So you can't really judge, if you know a female Scorpio, you can't really say a man is going to be like that. You know what I mean?
There's too many factors.
Yeah. Do you know, so you say you're not really into the astrology, so you don't know your moon and your rising sign.
I don't.
Yeah, so once you do your birth chart, if you ever do that, like it's good to know what your moon sign is, which is how you feel, like how you feel internally, and then your sun sign is like who you're aspiring to be, who you are on the outside.
Moon sign and sun sign.
Moon sign, so the moon sign is internal. Your sun sign is a Taurus, and then your rising sign is how people perceive you. So, like when you walk in the room and people perceive you this way, that's usually what your rising sign is.
People usually perceive me that I'm mean. They usually think like some because I guess I'm not off top. Like, hey guys, like I'll just be kind of chilling and I feel people out, and they get like intimidated or just assume like, oh, yeah. she kind of mean, or what's up with her. Mm-hmm. Usually that's how I'm perceived.
Usually I feel that women who are chocolate or brown skin like us, who are confident, people, no matter what sign we are, people always perceive us as mean because we just carry a certain confidence in ourselves, and a lot of people can't handle that shit.
And we're expressive. Like if we feeling something, why I gotta hide it for you? Everybody else does it. So when it comes to me, why is it a big issue?
Right. So, I think it's good to know how to maneuver around that kind of shit so you can get what you want.
Right. Had to learn that.
Yeah, because we both have that I don't take no ish type of attitude, but then when it comes into business, things could be misconstrued. So you kind of have to like play the game so it works for you. You know what I mean? Because I get the same thing. That's why I just try to smile a little bit more. I give a not like so ass, but just like, you know, my personality.
Yeah. You do it well. I mean, I had to take notes because for a while I was not doing it right at all. I'm just cutting off opportunities. Like,
yeah, just add that smile in there, girl, and then add your personality, and then you know you'll get a little something different. I mean, that's power. You know what I mean? You have power. So when you have a certain type of power, you just gotta use it to your advantage. You know what I mean?
you gotta be aware. Be aware of it.
So since you're in the single life, you know, are you open to dating, or are you just on like I'm just focused on me? You know, how you feel about that?
Shit. I don't even know. I had to think about I really don't know. I've been thinking about it recently because we've been in quarantine. And I'm like, what do I want at this point? Because I've been with myself so much, more than I have in a while. I've gotten to spend time with my parents and kind of take me back places that I wasn't thinking about necessarily, just because I wasn't around them. And I really have to like do some soul searching and find out. So I guess if it happens and it feels right and I check off my list, which I still am figuring out, but I know at least they need to believe in God. They need to be God fearing, because when they don't, it's just anything can go. The integrity is not there. That is somebody I don't want to trust and build with. So it has to be some godly love in their heart. And I think that financially, I'm sorry, they gotta be. We're not doing the struggle of.
Right.
We're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? It can't be that. And we gotta have some things in common. So maybe we're not in the same field. Maybe they're not an entertainer per se, where they dance and they act or anything like that. Maybe. You know, maybe they do something different, but they have to have some understanding, and that's something I would have to figure out. Maybe I can't really like cross it off the list, like the occupation, but it definitely won't work if they are just like, I've never been exposed to any of this stuff that you have.
Right.
You know, that don't work to me. So those factors for sure.
Hey, you know what you want. Y'all heard it. You know what you want. So if you're interested, y'all better come correct, fellas.
Yeah. Like, I kind of know what I want. I mean, at least I know that.
I mean, I'm right there with you. I'm not really interested in people who are in the entertainment unless they are the behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Because I'm the star. You know what I mean? You could be the star behind the scenes, but I'm not really like into dancers, you know.
Oh, I mean, I've tried that before where they were a star and like, I guess it was like a fight for attention at times.
Yeah, and I don't fight for attention. It usually don't. It'd be like their ego. You know, they be wanting the girl a trophy rifle on they arm.
You just sit there and be quiet.
Yeah, like I'm a nice piece on the arm. I got something to say. You know what I mean? I got something to say. So entertainment, actors and musicians, and all of that who's trying to struggle and come up in the game and all that shit. Like, I don't got time. Like, I like guys who are like already got their stuff together, like especially as business women. You know, we're not just entertainers, we're also business women. So
me too.
Guys that are, you know, businessmen that can add to my repertoire. You know what I mean? Be able to add to the repertoire. You feel me?
Yeah, not just sitting there like not knowing what's going on. Definitely.
Yeah. No, because we ain't got time. We ain't got time.
Been there, done that.
Been there, done that. Well, thank you so much for coming through, Kaleila. Y'all can follow her on IG, Kaleila J. And website, www.KaleilaJ.com.
Oh, are we done already?
Oh, girl, okay. I know, right? The time be going by.
Well, how long has it been? 40.
Yeah, it's 44. It's 44. It's 45. Is there anything you want to tell our audience about you and where they can find you and what they can get? I mean, I know you talked about your services, but I mean, as far as like, you know, why they should come to you and what's so unique about you, and if they want to learn more about you, you know, what's popping.
Well, if you want to learn more about me, go to my webpage, KaleilaJ.com. You can hit me up there. All my socials are connected at KaleilaJ. And you really want to work with me because I can get you to your goal. I mean, that's the whole point in people working out. There's a goal. If there's not a goal, then the goal is to maintain. There's always a goal. So if you have a goal, I can help you reach it, and I can do it a fun way. So that's why you guys should train with me. Hit me up, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of that. And then I guess I'll see you guys later.
Yes, thank you so much for coming through, Queen. You're so beautiful and you're so powerful. And I want you to know to take that beauty and power and keep using that as your power to succeed and manifest what you're trying to make manifest. Because you got the ticket.
Yes.
Ticket. Well, thank you so much for coming through, Kaleila.
Thank you for having me. That was fun.
Hey.
And Trixie, bye, girl. She knocked out, but I love cats, so I had to shout her out.
Yes. You know, I'm a dog person, but you know, she just landed in my lap.
Yeah, that's your baby. You had Trixie for a minute.
I know. Yes, she is my baby. She got some more years going, though. She got some more years, so she gonna be around a little bit more years. She got some more time.
Yes, she does.
Yes. But thank you so much, Kaleila. I will be seeing you soon.
Thank you.
And I will, you know, we in LA, so let's get LA popping.
Yep. Yep. All right. I'll talk to you later then. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye. All right, y'all. Y'all heard that, Miss Kaleila J. You got the information. Follow her, Kaleila J, right there on Instagram. Her website, KaleilaJ.com. We got some more guests coming up for the next couple of weeks. And if you want to find a powerhouse, that's where you go. If you want your body looking nice and fit and all of that, that's where you go, y'all. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. So I will see you next week. Oh, one thing I want to talk about real quick. Self-care. I bought me a new face steamer on Amazon, and I just got the Amazon choice of a face steamer. So I put the water in, I let it steam my face. For my ladies who are into self-care, face steaming is nice. It feels good. I can face steam myself for 10 minutes. And yeah, face steaming. We talked about the face mask, and I got my MAC lipstick, Fashion Legacy. All right, y'all. I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Ciao.